Hello, welcome. For those of you who are new here, I'm Tauni at Yoga 413, and today I'm leading you through a yoga sculpt class that's going to focus on your core and your legs and glutes, of course. And this class is part of our March Spring Sculpt series here on our YouTube channel. So if you haven't checked out the other classes, I invite you to do so. And for this class, no equipment. All you need is your mat and your body. So with that, let's get started. So we're going to begin down on our backs with knees bent, placing your hands anywhere on your midsection. I invite you to close your eyes, start to take some long, deep breaths as you settle into your mat. Begin to arrive mentally on the mat. Let go of all the happenings of the day, and let's choose to honor this time that you've carved out for yourself. Bring your knees into your chest, hands to your shins. We're going to start to rock side to side. Small massage here for your back. Placing the feet back to the mat, but take them to the edges of your mat. Arms into goalpost shape. Start to drop your knees over to the right, and then up and over to the left. So gently moving side to side as we start to awaken the core into the hips. Let's do one more time each side. And then bringing both knees back into the chest again. And this time we're going to start to rock forward and back. So start to gain a little bit of momentum. And then come all the way forward, hands to the mat, step back to downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your feet. Always aware of how the body's feeling. Being mindful of anything that might be a little tender today. And then just arrive in your down dog. Feet hip distance apart, hands shoulder distance. Begin to roll your spine as you come forward into a high plank. Taking the knees to the mat, slowly bend the elbows and lower to the mat. Lift your heart into cobra. And then press back to downward facing dog. Repeating that sequence, rolling the spine, high plank to supported plank, lowering to the mat, elbows in towards the ribs. Lift into your back bend of cobra. Lift your hips up, downward facing dog. One more time through, rolling that spine. Knees down, lower. Cobra, maybe a little higher. And then downward facing dog. Lift the right leg. And then step that right foot to the outside of the right hand and take the right arm up for a wide twisting lunge. Bringing the hand back down, step back to downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg up and back, take that nice long stretch, step the foot to the outside of the hand. And then left arm up for a twisting lunge. Hand comes down, downward facing dog. Looking forward, step to the top of your mat. Deeply bend the knees, place the belly on the thighs, cradle those elbows, ragdoll. Taking the hands to the shins, straighten the legs and flatten your back for a half lift. Eyes are forward. Exhale and fold. As you inhale, rise up, arms over your head, high mountain. And then just float your hands to your sides, mountain pose, Tadasana. Breathe in, reach your arms up. Swan dive, forward fold. Lengthen your back, half lift. Exhale and fold. Step back to high plank. Pause here. Make sure your shoulders are over your wrists. You have weight into the fingers as well. Then shift forward on your toes, lower halfway for chaturanga. Flip your feet over, up dog or cobra if you want to keep your knees and hips down. And then lift to downward facing dog. Looking forward, step your right foot forward, then your left. Lengthen your back. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen, half lift. And fold. Step back, high plank. Shift forward, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, down dog. So we're building heat with movement, stepping the left foot forward, then the right. Lengthen to your half lift, forward fold. Inhale, rise, high mountain. Last time through, forward fold. Half lift and fold. High plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, down dog. Take about 3 breaths here, connect to your breath. One more full breath in and out. Lift the right leg for one leg dog. And then bring your body forward for a high plank and take that knee to the elbow or tricep. Lower it back down to the wrist. Lift it up. Take it down and lift, down and lift. Squeeze those ab muscles, lift, lift. You're doing great, really igniting our core right here. 3 more times. Good, one leg dog. Step that foot forward. Find high lunge. So front knee over ankle. Feel strong in your legs. Just find that strength. Take your hands down to the mat. Lift that back leg for standing split. We're gonna do some leg lifts here. I want you to bend both knees. See if you can tap your knees together and then press both legs straight. So bend and extend, down and lift. On all these things, go with a pace that works for you. Squeeze, squeeze. About 3 more to go. Hold that standing split. Extend your legs. Step that foot back, open to warrior 2. Take your time in that transition. Set up, find warrior 2. You might start to notice that right leg. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a break. You're doing great, just hold. Or maybe it's just me noticing it. Extend your arms, straighten your legs. Turn the left toes to the corners. We're gonna drop into Skandasana, that lateral lunge. Then press up, go to warrior 2. Try it again. Lift and drop into Skandasana. Lift, warrior two. Continue, again, at a pace that works for you. If you need to maybe take your hands to the mat for support, feel free. Just breathe, move, find that strength in that low body, really toning up these legs. Obviously, our core is engaged. You got about 3 more to go. Let's do 1 more. Meet me in warrior two. Now meet me in a high lunge. Lift that back heel facing forward. Hold your pose. We're going to start to shift and go into standing staff. So drive the knee up into the chest. Find your balance. See if you can extend the leg. Point that toe. Really lift the leg. Your ab muscles are pulled in tight. You're standing strong. Now start to pulse the leg. Really small pulses here. You got it. Last 4, 3, 2, chair pose, hands to heart center. Sink back into that chair. Bring your feet and knees together for me if they are not already. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, tap your right elbow outside of the left knee. Come back to center. Switch sides, left elbow outside right knee. And center. Squeeze, we're alternating sides. Stay low in the legs. Knees are glued together. Use your inner thighs, glue them together. Squeeze the ab muscles. Squeeze. And squeeze. A few more, you've got this. See if you can not move the legs at all. Nice stationary. Squeeze. Woo-wee, I'm feeling those legs. And rise up, mountain pose. Shake that out. Let's flow. Reach in, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. We pause, we breathe. Maybe take a moment here, see how you're feeling. Take any breaks if you need it. Beginning on the left side, lift that left leg, 1 leg dog. Come forward to that high plank, breathe in, bring the knee, towards that elbow or tricep. Now with control, you lower to the wrist, lift up, lower, lift. Really drive that belly button up and into the spine. Squeeze. Squeeze. You're already halfway there. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. 1 leg dog. Step it forward. We're coming into that high lunge. Find your pose. Moving on to that standing split, hands to the mat. Kick that leg up. Find balance. Then tap your knees together and straighten. Bend and straighten. A pace that works for you. About 3 more. Hold, hold, hold. Beautiful, step it back. Find warrior two. Left knee is bent. Find your pose. Now we start that other flow. You lift up, straighten your legs. Right toes might turn out slightly. You go to Skandasana. Lift back up, warrior two. Lift with control. Lower, lift, and warrior two. Continue. Try to work within a full range of motion. Hands can always be used for support if you need it. 3 to go. One more. Meet me in a warrior two. Meet me in a high lunge. Right heel is lifted. Find balance. Standing staff, start by driving the right knee to the chest, lift up, find balance, then extend the leg. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those abs. Now start to pulse. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chair, feet and knees together. Sink. So you know what's coming. We're really going to engage these ab muscles. Keep the knees nice and strong, bent, the legs nice and strong, and bent. Hold. We're going to start left elbow outside of right knee. You tap, come to the center, tap, and center. Continue. Tap, center, tap, center. Squeeze. Legs stationary. They might be talking to you. I know mine are. They're getting a little spicy. Feeling a little bit of heat. One more time each side. Mountain pose. Stand it up. Shake it out. Bring those feet back hip distance apart. Let's flow. Reach up. Forward fold. Half lift. Step back. Lower to chaturanga. Upward facing dog, down dog. Take the knees to the mat, extended child's pose. 3 breaths. Good. Come forward, meet me down on the mat. We're gonna do some locust lifts. We're gonna start with our arms in that cactus shape, that goalpost shape. Lift the chest, lift the legs. Start to lower. We lift and lower. Strong. So your core is not just abs, it's all that area from the shoulders to the hips. So we cannot forget our backs. Lift. Lift. Now hold this one, hold it up. Can you extend your arms, lift a little higher, breathe. Good, release, hands by the chest, press up to supported plank. Now we're gonna go into a full plank and then a side plank. So bring your feet together, roll to your right side, find a side plank. Just hold, smile. Now reach your arm over the head. Can you create an arch in the body? Hold here. Really lift those hips away from the mat. Give me a circle with the arm, lower all the way back down again. We have one more set of locust lifts. This time we're gonna bring our arms forward into a V shape. If you're ready, when you're ready, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Three more. 2. This one we hold. This time bend your elbows to the center of the back, lift the heart a little bit more, lift those legs, breathe. And release, press up. Feet together, roll to your left side, side plank. Arm over the head, create that arch, lift, squeeze those obliques, that waistline, lift up. Big circle, knees down, child's pose. 3 breaths, breathe in, breathe out. 2 more. Come forward. Last plank of this class is going to be a forearm plank. Shoulders over elbows. Lift into your dolphin plank. Feet are hip distance apart. Take your right knee over to the left side, tap it, and switch. Tap and tap. It's a small rotation. Keep that back straight. Keep going. Squeeze. Lift, squeeze, lift. Four to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come out of it. Lift into downward facing dog. Step forward and have a seat on your mat. So from here, we're going to go into a boat pose, and we're simply going to hold boat. Another isometric hold. Breathe, back straight. All those things that I tell you guys all the time. Feet to the mat. Lower down onto your mat. Knees bent, feet down, arms to your sides. So we're going to do some bridge lifts. I want you to lift your hips up off the floor into your bridge. Now lift your heels up, place them down, and drop the hips. So lift, heels up, heels down, and hips down. Here we go. Up. So really strengthening that low body, even into that low back. Lift and down. Lift, heels up, heels down, hips down. Keep going. You got 3 more. Control. Last one. And come all the way down, release. Take the hands behind the head. Lift the shoulders up. Bring the knees right over the hips. Yogi bicycle, right elbow to left knee, and switch. Let's finish strong. Last 4, 4 on each side. 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into the chest. And again, maybe take a little rock side to side, massage your back, maybe some circles. So we're gonna start to stretch it out. Let's place the feet on the floor. Cross that right ankle above the left knee. Reach through, grab onto the thigh or the shin for your hip stretch. Releasing from this, extend the right leg up. You can grab behind the thigh, the calf, coming into a hamstring stretch, I'm going to have you flex your foot. Gently pull that leg just so you feel an opening here in the back of the leg. Now start to lengthen the left leg out. Lift the shoulders. Then bring that knee in, drop it across for your spine twist. Rolling back to your back. Cross left ankle above right knee. Come into that stretch for the hip. Release, extend the left leg up, and again, flex the foot, grab wherever is comfortable for you till you feel this opening. Start to walk the hands up, extend that right leg out to hover the mat. And then bend and release into your spine twist. Roll to your back. Bend your knees. Let's bring the bottoms of the feet together. Drop the knees open for reclining butterfly. Start to really soften into your mat. So you have worked hard. Let's get the benefits of a relaxing Shavasana. We'll be here for just a few moments. So go ahead and extend the legs out. Arms to your sides with the palms up. I invite you to close your eyes. Allow yourself a rest, some stillness. I'll be back with you in just a moment. you are welcome to hit the pause button and stay if you'd like to stay longer. If you're with me, let's begin to awaken the body with those small movements. And then bringing the knees in, we're going to roll to a resting position on our side. Just give your body a moment to adjust. So I just want to pause for just a moment here and encourage you that you showed up, you did amazing. Congratulate yourself. Celebrate the wins, the successes. You took the time to do something good for you, so celebrate that. So when you're ready, help yourself up to have a seat. And I truly do believe that. I tell my kids that all the time. Celebrate those small wins and showing up to make yourself stronger. You know, strong bodies, strong minds. It's an overall improvement in your life doing this. So at least that's what I believe. So that's why I'm here sharing it with you. So let's bring our hands to our hearts. And from my heart to yours, namaste. Have a blessed day. Again, thank you so much for joining me. If you love the class, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that like button and maybe share it with your friends. It really helped my channel grow. So have a blessed day and thanks again.